Welcome to the Hustlewing podcast. Today we are joined by Nader, who is the CEO and founder of Kiana Analytics. Hi there, Nader. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for inviting me to this episode.
It is a pleasure. Now, before we get into the conversation, for folks at home who might not be familiar with some of the work that Kiana does, could you maybe walk us through, what Kiana is all about?
Sure. So we are a group of serial entrepreneurs. Our last company, which provided real-time visibility to factory floors, was bought by Siemens. As you know, Siemens is a multinational company. And when that happened, after we transitioned the company to Siemens, we had a call from a big Wi-Fi and a security company, which they told us they have a lot of dark data. Can you help us? So we never heard of a term dark data. What's a dark data? So basically, we all carry some kind of a mobile device, a Wi-Fi device. It could be your phone, it could be your Apple Watch, it could be your iPad. So you're basically generating lots of what we call digital cookie crumbs. And this company was very much interested to take this data. And the initial target was to really go after what we call passenger journey at an airport. So they were interested to see how long does it take for somebody to go from terminal A to terminal B? What are the most popular restaurants in a airport and so on? And then, so if you fast forward, what we have done, we have extended the same solution to what we call connected workers. So these are workers who are working in a factory or in a energy sector or oil and gas. And the focus there is really for health, safety, and productivity. So we basically grab data from existing sensors in a building, and we again help the workers there to be more productive, protect them in case of safety and security. So this is Kiana in a nutshell. We are a Silicon Valley based company, and we are our business model is what's called SaaS, software as a service, recurring revenue.
Yeah, I mean, what I'm hearing is that you guys essentially, have a solution that connects people, assets, and processes, if I'm not mistaken. Um, what sort of goes behind such a solution to build at least such a solution?
Sure. So again, if you look at the expertise we have, and we have been working in this kind of solution for the last 20 years, and for this company, we already have 7 key patents in this area. Really, you look at 3 different disciplines coming together. Number one, you really need to understand wireless communication, as well as how do I collect this data. So that's the first one. The second one, which is the whole cloud optimization. How do you grab this data? How do you store it? How do you optimize it? Also, how do you protect for security and privacy of this data? So again, that's the second piece, which is very important. And last but not least is all about analytics, about business intelligence. It's about artificial intelligence and looking at patterns. So really, if you look at our team and what we have done for the last 8+ years, is again a combination of wireless communication, AI, BI technology, and again, understanding the whole cloud solution. So it's a very interesting discipline that we have brought into this technology.
Yeah, yeah. What would you say is the ultimate goal and vision for the platform?
The vision is really to make the again, if you look at workers in a factory, that's where they have majority of the accidents, a lot of safety issues, a lot of security issues. And when I'm talking about security, and I'm just talking about things getting stolen, I'm talking about IP, intellectual property. Again, a lot of factories which are building equipment for other companies, they want to protect their own intellectual property as well as their customers, right? So the goal is to make the environment safe, help our customers to not only have a safe and secure environment, but also enhance their productivity. There's a lot of lost time and effort happens in the factory, and how can we really look at motions of the workers, and how can we optimize this? So that's another area. And by the way, this translates to millions of dollars in some of these companies. So again, a lot of savings go to the bottom line. That's really the ultimate goal, to make it safe, secure, and productive.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like a lot of optimization, sounds like a lot of efficiency also involved in ensuring that work is a little bit more optimum. I'm interested in the traction and the success so far since you guys started, because I mean, it sounds like a very useful tool for many organizations. So I'm
Sure.
sure that that looks quite positive.
So let me talk about our journey. So as I mentioned, the original target was to really go after what I call passenger flow. Also, we did a lot of work with this company in malls. Again, they were interested to see if you go to the Nike store, for example, where do you go next? Do you go to Starbucks, and after Starbucks, do you go to Macy's or Nordstrom? So again, understanding the passenger flow and shopping flow was very interesting. During COVID, what we did not stop. Because as you know, all the airports and malls were shut down. So what we did was that we extended our solution to do exposure analysis. So what that means, if you're familiar with COVID, the issue with COVID is not that you are next to somebody within 6 feet. Unfortunately, this virus travels in the air, right? And that's where we come in, because not only we know who was next to whom, but also which area they were together. And because of that, we had a lot of success with universities in the US, because they want to keep the universities open during COVID, if you remember. So if you look at the classroom, you have 300 people in a classroom. Like I remember my physics classes, a lot of people, you don't know who these people are. So if somebody says, well, who were you next to? You have no idea. But remember, these classrooms are huge. And unfortunately, this virus travels through the whole room. So we did a lot of work with universities during COVID. And since then, actually, that the solution has also extended to security and visitor management at universities and colleges. So they're using the same solution there. And then for the last 2 years, we have really focused on factories, a lot of refineries, a lot of chemical plants, and so on. Which again, they are very much interested to use our product to make their environment more productive, secure, and also safe for their customers, for their employees.
Yeah. Yeah, Nada, I'm sure with this kind of unique product, it comes with different challenges and different projects and needs. What kind of challenges are you guys tackling at the moment? Are there new projects that you guys are working on where you could see yourself sort of leveraging, some talent or some skills from our network? We do have a network here at Hustle Wing of side contractors and side hustlers that might be interested in plugging some of their skills and some of the needs that you guys might have. Talk to us about that.
Sure. So we are really our customers are global. I mean, again, we are a B2B business. Again, if you look at these factories, oil and gas refineries, or chemical plants, I mean, it's worldwide. So we are looking for people across the globe. Today we have a team in Germany, we have sales team in Singapore, as well as Houston. As you know, we are all based here in Silicon Valley. So having people across the globe is really important for us, right? Not only on the sales side, but also on the technical side, to be able to visit customers, to support them, and so on. Furthermore, I'm a strong believer that the world is flat thanks to the net. So, you don't need to have all your engineers and your support people here in Silicon Valley. I mean, as I mentioned, we have teams across the globe. So always looking for engineers who are familiar with this kind of technology on the wireless side, on the BI AI side, as well as, of course, anything which has to do with the cloud. And again, our solution, for example, is based on Google Compute Platform. In the previous company, we use AWS, which is an Amazon product. So for this one, we use Google, which we found out to be more cost effective and also faster for what we are doing. By the way, over uh, 8 years plus that we have been in business, we have collected data, and analyzed data over 750 million devices worldwide. So you can assume and you can imagine how much data you need to digest and how quickly you need to process it and send it out. So having those kind of expertise is very important for us.
Thank you so much, Nader, for that. For folks at home who want to learn more about Kiana Analytics, where can they find you guys online?
Very simple. Our website is kiana.io, kiana.io. Or you can just Google Kiana Analytics. That's the official name of the company, and you will find us. And yeah, and anybody who wants more information, you can always email us at info@kiana.io. Also on our website, there is an area which you can click in. You can get more information as well as being able to contact us on the website as well.
Sure. Thank you so much for your time, Nate. I enjoyed this conversation.
Thank you so much. Really enjoyed it too. You have a wonderful day. Thank so
Thank
much.
you. Thanks.
Goodbye.